Hey, I'm Ashley and this is Chip Builds, and today we're going to make an acrylic pen. The blank I'm using is a cutoff of an acrylic blank that I had left over, and it wasn't safe to cut it on the miter saw, so I'm using hot glue to glue it to a longer board. Make sure you don't cut the blank too fast, otherwise it could chip out or even melt. I use a clamp to hold the blank in place while I drill a 3/8 inch hole for the brass tube to go in. I use 80 grit sandpaper to scuff up the edges of the brass tube, that way the glue would stick to it better. I then use medium CA to glue the brass tube into the blank. I use a barrel trimmer to flush up the edges of the brass tubes to the blank, that way the bushings can line up to it so that we can get the right size pen. Alright guys, so one thing to remember when you're turning acrylic is that you need to wear a dust mask because this stuff smells awful, and I'm pretty sure it's not good for your lungs since it is like plastic. But really just do yourself a favor, wear a dust mask. I'd also recommend that you sand down the corners of this because I did get quite a bit of chip out without even turning it on the lathe yet. I used the belt sander to round over the edges. I'm using a mini bolt action pen kit for this blank, so I put the appropriate bushings on and butted the tailstock up to the end to save the mandrel. Since I knocked off the corners of this blank, it was a lot easier to trim down, and it pretty much went like butter after a few minutes. And here I'm using the carbide tools from Rockler. It's actually the pen turning set, and it makes it super easy because you don't have to sharpen the tools and they're just ready to go. I wet sanded the blank up to 12,000 grit, and then I put some plastic polish on it and buffed it out. This pen kit is so easy to use. You put the tip on one end of the blank and push it in, and then you flip it around, and then you butt up the back of it and push that into the blank too. Then you unscrew the tip and insert the ink cartridge and the spring and screw it back together, and you have a working pen. Hey guys, thank you so much for watching. I think this pen turned out really great and it was really fun to make. Once you knock down the corners when you're turning it, the acrylic went really smoothly. Overall, I like this pen a lot. I think it's really cool and it's nice and small and it can fit in my pocket. So if you like this video, please consider liking it and subscribing to my channel. I try to put out a new video like every 2 weeks. So if you could help me out, that'd be great. Thanks for watching.